Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky 194, and appreciate you taking the time out of your day to stop in and visit, or night. And hopefully we have a good race here. We're back here in LFM, here in the Coach Dave's, no, this ain't the Coach Dave's Sprint Series, this is the 45 minute, that's right. Trying to do both of these races, trying to fit them in, so I was able to get this one in. But this is a longer race with the pit stop. So, of course, we did one with the Huracan a few days ago, and it was in the wet. So if you haven't seen that video, I have that one posted up. It was a really good race. But I wanted to try to do one in the dry, for this setup. So here we are in the dry. So it looks like it's going to be dry. I qualified third. Got two BMWs in front of me.
Stay double five.
And a McLaren next to me, and a worrisome Porsche behind me, because I know they accelerate really good. So I just have that nervousness that he's going to accelerate really good, especially if I'm not great on my start, and then he'll go to the, get around me. So again, a little nervous about that. Yeah, the BMW got way up there. But hopefully we can have a good race.
Green line, go, go, go.
All right, well, I got a pretty good start.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, he's loose.
Pit window is open.
Trying to make sure my pressures come up. Wide.
Dang
it.
Supplements.
gonna be a tough race. Ooh, drive-through. You got a drive-through. I don't know why. I didn't even see that come up. Maybe it was the start. All right, let's go. All right.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
Way faster than my qualifying. Qualifying was fast, so it's optimum now. So I think I ran a 44.8 in qualifying. But like I said, the track was only fast. That was bad. not a good lap here. Not that great anyway. And still faster than second, so that's good. Better. That's not so bad. I don't mind being a tenth or two off or something. That's fine. I don't need to set a fast lap every lap. Don't need to do that.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Just not hitting this one turn here right at all. That's better. Maybe taking a different angle on it. There's 22 cars in the field. Lost a little bit there again. Yeah, it's probably going to have a really good race with that BMW.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Start being careful right there.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
We got one more to give. Oh, shoot. Gotta start being a little bit more conservative. But it's such a dangerous thing because your tires start going down and start losing your rhythm. Just need to try to find a smooth pace. Not beat myself. If somebody can catch me and pass me, then that's, you know, more power to them. As you know, that's okay. It's a good race, you know. But I don't want to beat myself by bending it or getting a drive-through. These guys in front of me already made their pit stops. So that means, you know, they're going on one set of tires. And heavier fuel load. God, I love that Aston Martin.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Thank you. far, so good. That was better. That's not bad. Put down a little bit more on the rear brake, see if that works. So one thing I was really happy about, at least all in my practice and all in the qualifying, tire wear was excellent. I mean, one of the best I've had here. I mean, some of the best, just temperatures and everything is just dead on. So little mistakes.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Do one more lap. Come in this next time.
There's a car exiting pit lane. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Perfect. Tires look good. No damage. So I'm good with that. Let's cool down. It's getting hot. That'll work. Yeah, temperatures are going up. I should have knocked a couple tenths out of the tires. Just a couple. But I might just have to slow down a little bit. You know, just slow the pace down.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, go, go.
Go, go, go. Yeah, definitely got to keep pushing now. Tires are coming up.
so far.
All right. Dang it. Messed me up. Tentative through there. Blew that.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, blew that, but there's more in it for sure. Just, you know, hitting the marks. And of course, it's not the coolest day either. I mean, it's like 26, 27 track temperature, so. Yeah, this was at nighttime or just really cold. Shoot. .43 isn't out of the question. TC up one for safety. That's not bad. I'll take that. Yeah, it's 27. So, I mean, it's not like super hot, but it's not cool either, so. Plus, it's bright sunshine, so the track, you know, gets some heat in it. That's why it's at 30. But really, this is not much different. Like I said, in the other race, I just changed the negative camber on all four and maxed the wing out. That was all I did in the rain. Oh, and I gave it, I think, another click of diff, too. One more click of diff. So just a few changes, but really, not bad. I mean, for just that, you know, that's why it's it's really a good setup. I mean, I really like this setup. It gives you a lot of options. Very balanced. Goes over the bumps well. Man, I love the sound of this Huracan. Good on the brakes. It's not awesome on the brakes, but it's good. That was a lot better that time. Cars look good. Got plenty of fuel. Thank you, Joe Blow. Haven't heard from Joe Blow in a while. Hope he's doing all right. Too wide. Whoa. Now we're down to 22 cars. Should be this one and one more. Thank you.
On the right. Clear on the right. This is your last lap and you're the leader. Keep it together.
Last lap. I really don't want to catch him, so it's more of a chance of something happening, so I'm just kind of I got nobody around me, so I'm good. But like you say, you get off of rhythm, that's when you got to really be careful. All right.
P1, excellent job. What a race. See you in the pits. Bring it back home.
All right. Awesome. Not a perfect race, but as long as I'm first, it's perfect enough. So, oh, somebody got to drive through. But yeah, real happy with that. Oh, man, I tell you. I always needing stuff like that. I mean, I started third, moved up to first, so it'll be really interesting to see my points. Of course, I had the 2 out of bounds, so that'll be probably 2 or 4 incident points or something like that, but nothing real bad, hopefully. Had no contact with anybody, so that's good. So it should be low. So hopefully I can, it'll be good, and I can, again, keep going in the right direction so I can move up in the splits. As you can see, I'm in split 2. There's only 2 splits. I'm in split 2. So, hopefully I can, move up one more split here soon so I can be more in the first couple splits, or in the first split if there's only 2 like this. So anyway, we'll come back and we will check the LFM website and see what it does, and also go over the setup after that. Alrighty, well, we're back here in LFM, at the homepage here in LFM, I should say. And let's see what the damages are. I shouldn't say damages, I should say results. Actually, it was good damages. And of course, we were in split 2. And there we are as the winner. And so I moved up 2 positions. So we only had 3 incident points, and again, that's just from going off. And our safety rating went up 0.25, and our ELO went up 127. So that's a decent gain. I'm really happy with that. And of course, I had the fast lap at a 144.38, which I'm really happy with that also. Of course, I think I could have been even a better lap, but yeah, I'm happy with it. Let's see what split 1 was doing. Oh, my total safety rating right now is a 7.30, and my ELO went up to 1691. So I'm starting to make some gains, getting up there a little bit, and that's where I want to be. I need to keep going. I need to keep this momentum and just not peak and valley. So even if I have a bad race, try to keep it really minimal and not lose very little, instead of having those ones that you just completely get destroyed. So I need to just keep them peaks and valleys, eat more even, and not go up and down real bad. So I just need to keep that in mind. Again, if you finish in the top 10 or top something, finishing halfway decent, top half of the field, 15th or whatever out of 30s, something is better than finishing dead last or having to retire. So again, that's the mentality that I have to take, and just keep thinking of that all the time, so I can move up, so I can be into split 1 or split 2 when there's a whole bunch of them, or something in the higher, in the higher splits. That's my goal anyway. Split 1. Let's see. They're at a 142.79, so that's how. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. Some serious alien times there. Nice to see a Bentley up there. See, Bentley ran 143.4. A lot of mid 43s. So see, again, that's where I need to be, is in which I think the car can run high 43s in the right weather conditions. So I don't know. That's some really quick time. A lot of Hondas, though. Of course, everywhere you got Hondas are pretty much to OP right now. It seems like in most instances, they have the upper hand on most. But you can see there's a lot of fast times in these guys. Lots of fast times. So, again, that's going to be a reach. And I have to try to do the best I can. Don't really recognize anybody in here, to be honest. But super fast. So again, we'll see what we can do. Now let's go ahead and go to the setup. Let's go over that. So this is set up 25-2 left front, 25-3 left rear, and 26-1 right front and right rear. Toes a negative 0.15 with the camber at negative 3.8 and the caster at 13. The toe on the rear is a positive 0.1 with the camber at negative 2.9. I tried more negative toe, but didn't really like it. And also with of course, the rain setup that I have in the other video, you can see basically I just knocked it down a couple on all these. But that's just for the rain. But other than that, it's pretty good. Electronics are 3, 4, and 1. Of course, I knocked it up to 4 a little bit later, near the end. Fuel 65 liters is what I tuned the setup on. Of course, I was only running I started the race with 50 liters and then added like 30, 31 on my pit stop. Mechanical got 5 on the anti-roll bar. 55, I turned that down 1. So again, I started with 56, but I think 55 is good because you can go down to 54. That's not a problem. So steering's all the way down. Springs on the front are 167,000 with a bump stop rate of 600 and a bump stop range of 10. And on the rear, the springs are 154,000 with a bump stop rate of 18 and a bump stop range of 20. Anti-roll bar is 3 and the preload on the diff is 150. So again, I added 160, 1 click for the diff on the rain setup, but other than that, I think everything's the same here. Now, of course, you can on the rain setup, I turn the brake bias down even more by another 1 or 2 points because it's in the rain. But other than that, everything's pretty good here. Shocks is the big one. I have not even looked at Motec, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. See if there's any adjustments that we need to make on the shocks. Don't look real bad. Let's see. That has my fast lap. Matter of fact, I had 3 really good laps all in a row. See, that's actually pretty good there. Again, a lot of it depends on what bumps you hit and things like that. And that's 49.9 right there. That's 49, a little over 50. That's not bad. It's 48, 49. Again, nothing real bad. I mean, nothing real bad. That's 50.6. Teeny bit over. Just a teeny bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's a teeny bit over too. So they probably can come down 1 click. That's it. That's enough. Because that's really close. 48.8. It's not real bad here either. And that's again a little over 50. And that's 49.5. Not bad. And that's again 50.5. So again, just a teeny bit over, but nothing terrible. In fact, I'll take this down to 1. But other than that, really, it's really minute. Just nothing major at all. So, and I'm really happy with the wear. Like I said, I mean, it's one of the best wears, as far as tire wear, it's one of the best setups I have, to be honest, especially for the Huracan. I mean, when I looked at the tires, basically the front to rear temperatures were exactly the same. So, I mean, it wasn't like one was hotter than the other. So, I mean, that's perfect as far as neutral. You're not having the fronts or the rears doing more work than the other. And even though one could be a little bit higher than the other, it's not a major deal. But, I mean, that's how balanced it was and how neutral it is. So, again, the wear is really, really good. So again, we got 9, 17, 13, and 22. And then on the left rear, it's 2, 1, 10, 10. And on the right rear, it's 2, 1, 12, 10. Aero, we got 57 in the front, 61 in the rear with an 11 wing and a 3 and a 3 and a brake ducts. And the front aero variation is a 3.3 to the positive. So again, here, one thing that you can go either way. Now, I decided to go a little bit more on the conservative side, and that's why I clicked one more wing. But I also ran the same thing with a 10 wing. And as you can see, it goes up to a 3.4. So it's not that big a difference. Where you have a lot of cars where you do one click of wing is, a 0.5 in front aero variation. But the Huracan is not that way. And I think it's because it's got such a efficient, really large, but it's an efficient diffuser. So you're getting a lot of the downforce from that, and the wing really isn't as drastic as a lot of other cars like the Porsche, for instance. So there's not that big a difference, but you can run 10 wing if you think, like let's say the track has got a little bit more grip in it, and you don't mind it rotating it a little bit more. You go ahead and go with the 10 wing. So again, I just wanted to put that out there so everybody doesn't, can change that if their track conditions warrant it, that you can have it, and maybe you can gain a little bit, in performance, or maybe you're driving, that's okay. If you need to, you can always knock this down one click also on the rear, and that will kind of coincide with helping that a little bit. But I really wouldn't go much more than that, just for the fact that you start hitting some sausages and hitting some of the curbs and things like that, since you do ride on curbs here at Hungaroring pretty good. So be careful going any lower than that. If you need to, you could go up one in the front. But, again, you're going to, that makes a little bit more of a difference. And actually, it's about the same. So, again, it might make the front understeer a little more. So, again, you just got to be careful of that. So, just as far as the balance of the car, this here is a really good medium as far as a base, and then from there you can go click down or maybe make an adjustment on the ride heights or something like that if you need a little bit more rotation. Or speed-wise, it's basically the same. I didn't see any speed down the straightaway that different. It did 152 down the straightaway, and it was the same with either way. So it probably just give it a little bit more rotation through the middle of the corner is all you're going to basically get. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll take the win, and hopefully we're in the right direction as far as improving on LFM, and also maybe moving up a little bit higher splits, which would be great. So I hope you come back and visit me for that, and I hope you give me a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it helps with all that YouTube algorithm things. Y'all hear that all the time, but since I don't, all my setups are free, so it really makes a big difference if you watch the video as much as you can, as far as the whole video, and liking and subscribing and all those kinds of things. It really helps, since I don't get anything really from, as far as the setups, charging anything, and I like to keep it that way, at all possible, to help everybody that can't afford to do stuff like that. So I hope it helps as far as making your races better, and maybe trying to get your personal best. And of course, all my setups have been free, and they are in my playlist for any of the older setups, but there'll always be a link in the description. And of course, I do have a PayPal link in there also if you want to help support me that way. And I thank everybody that has. But again, any of those, whether you like, subscribe, all those are support. And also, I love talking to my sim racing friends. So if you want to, please comment. That'd be great. And I sure hope it works good for you and you come back and visit again. Y'all take care. See ya.